So yeah, that's embarrassing. We lost about $1,500 because I messed up. We were hired to retile a floor at one of my favorite bars in Vancouver. Pretty straightforward job. Pull up the tiles, put down cement, put new tiles, grout, done. Here's what happened. One of my handymen started this job on Monday morning. I went with him to take before photos. They were also filming a Netflix movie at this bar, which was perfect because then they were shut down for these days that we were working. My handyman gets started on the job, I take my pictures, and I leave. 2 days later, me and a different handyman come back on Wednesday to finish up the job and get some after photos. Here's where it takes a turn. I walk into the kitchen where we're doing this tiling job. The manager is standing there, sliding the tiles around with his feet. It's been 48 hours. Concrete should not slide. I'm like, literally. Upon further inspection, I noticed that these tiles are put down with adhesive, not cement. This bar was reopening 20 hours from now because Netflix was done filming, so we literally had 20 hours to fix this. There was a little point where I was like, do I freak the hell out? Because this was a really big client and a really big deal for me. So all I do is look at my handyman and I literally say, today I need you to be my hero. I need this to be as smooth and put in as many hours as it takes to get us to this goal perfect end result. And he was like, let's do it, Jade. I'm on your side. Let's make this awesome. So I proceed to cancel my entire day and lock in on this job with him. I leave the bar, go to Home Depot, literally buy everything that we could possibly need. I don't want there to be a scenario that this job doesn't get done because we were unprepared. We also didn't expect to be doing this today, so we didn't have a lot of the stuff that we needed, like cement. When I get back to the bar, my handyman's halfway done with pulling up all the tiles that had been put down in this adhesive, and then we needed to wash all the adhesive off the tiles to get ready to actually put the cement down. I help him clean these up, help him mix up some cement, and then next thing you know, me and him are laying all the tiles down. I offer to stay and help, and he's like, no, Jade, get back to your schedule. I know you had a busy day. I got this for you. And yeah, I did have a busy day because I actually had to go to a concert that evening that I've been looking forward to for months. And I needed to be ready by 5 p.m. and it was currently 1 p.m. And if you're a girl going to a concert, you know it takes a while. And I still had an entire day of work that I literally canceled to do this job. Believe me, I was literally debating either going late or not going to this concert because if my team needed me, I wanted to be able to be there. But my guy was like, Jade, go do your thing. Don't let this ruin your night. And in the end, it all worked out, but we definitely lost money on labor and spent $300 in materials that we weren't expecting to spend. Kind of an embarrassing mistake. But the main thing on all of this is that it wasn't on my guys. It's on me. It all comes down to one thing. Me knowing my handyman skill sets. And I hadn't checked in with the handyman that I'd booked for this job originally, that he was confident in his skill set to be able to do this type of floor tiling. Turns out he wasn't confident and actually had never done it before, which he didn't tell me, but that's not his fault. I didn't ask. And I usually check on someone's comfort level before they actually go do a job so that everybody's in the skill set that they thrive in. So yeah, that's embarrassing, but we bounce back. Anyway, follow me as I document all of this, and I literally mean all of this.